As the fallout continues from the JPMorgan trading losses, one constituency is getting a closer look from our own Rob Cox, the board at JPMorgan, which seems to have fallen down a little bit on this particular issue. Rob, what did you find out when you kind of took a closer look?
Well, you know, this is one of the more Paleolithic boards in sort of Wall Street firmament, right? So you've got the average tenure of a JPMorgan director had been about 12.5 years up until the annual meeting last week.
And
when they added
five of them have been there for over 15 years.
I mean, a lot of them, they come from, you know, the Chase Chemical, Manny Hanny, I don't know if they go that far,
right.
But, Bank One, First Chicago. So, you know, this is an agglomeration of M&A deals that created JPMorgan. So a lot of these people are representing predecessor institutions.
Right.
And, you know, that's often a social contract for doing these deals, right? But at the end, you know, the real problem is you only had one new person join, that is up until last week, the board since the financial crisis.
And that's
of
a
2008.
huge contrast. I mean, obviously, performance-wise, JPMorgan
for
has
totally
done better
different
than
reasons.
B of A and Citi, but those boards were completely overhauled.
Look, they had to have their boards completely overhauled. You had both the chairman CEO splits at both banks. You had, I think, 10 of 12 and 8 of 12, respectively, at Citi and Bank of America that had been changed. New board members since then. And I think, I mean, look, Citi, B of A were, you know, they were badly managed institutions. They got into real trouble. They were bailed out. This is a quid pro quo for that government help. JPMorgan's a different case. You know,
the other big thing about those two banks is they got a bunch of people with financial experience,
that's the
which we really couldn't find anywhere.
Well, when you look at JPMorgan's board, particularly the Risk Policy Committee, it's run by a guy, James Crown, who the last time he worked in finance in Wall Street was in 1983.
Now, he's there because he's a big investor in the bank.
Yes,
he's been there for almost a quarter century.
Henry Crown Company is a big investor, and I'm not saying the guy's a dupe. He certainly invests and understands the markets a bit.
Right.
But, you know, to be the head of the Risk Policy Committee, which arguably would have been asking more difficult questions of Jamie Dimon, how the company was managed, why the CEO was, say, not part of the investment bank or overseen by the investment
office was reporting to Jamie instead of to the CFO.
Instead of the CFO or the risk manager. And so that is, you know, it's just, I'm not saying that a different board would have allowed, JPMorgan to sidestep this particular problem as it did so many others during the crisis. But you have to, you know, it does allow us to shine a spotlight on the bank's board and say, hey, how could Jamie have done better? And one way he could have done better was by having better, more risk policy committee members that are better in finance, and just sort of some fresh blood on this board would have been asking him tougher questions or asking questions, why do we do it this way? Because a new person comes to the job and says,
the bottom line is the bank probably needs a few new faces on there and a little bit more
and it will get
experience.
it. I mean, remember, you had a 40% vote for a split of the CEO and chairman's roles. That is a protest vote that has certainly been heard throughout the halls of JPMorgan. I imagine we will see quite a few changes to that board.
All right, maybe
over the
some good comes out of these losses at the board level at JPMorgan. We will be back with more Breaking Views tomorrow.